Sega.
Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome to Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. It's a game that I actually have played a little bit of. I think I've gotten almost halfway through the game, and then I just stopped for no necessarily apparent reason. It's not bad. It's not that great, but it's also not bad. I should also mention right now that I don't have much experience with the Warhammer franchise at all. I know that there are Space Marines, there are orcs, blood goes to the Blood God, skulls go to the Skull Throne, I think. If you have any suggestions on where a person can start in the Warhammer franchise, and I suppose specifically the 40k universe, because there is the 40k universe, and then there is the like the sci-fi side of Warhammer, and then the fantasy side of Warhammer. Which I have played a little bit of the fantasy side of Warhammer with whatever the name of that game was. It's been so long. So long. I'll put it in the comments, or not in the comments, in the description. But I don't have much experience with the 40k universe, so maybe somewhere there. In the meantime, let's start shooting at orcs. Probably not in slow motion, with this clearly inspired by the movie 300. Like fast motion, then slow motion to show off his moves. Then, yeah, let us move on. We will not continue the campaign. We will start a new campaign. Overwrite our progress. Lead the Ultramarines against the orcs. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. Priority alarm. Xenos invasion force detected. Invasion target. Greya. Designation. Forge World. Manufactorum Ajakis. What is its industrial output? So, a lot of weapons, it looks like, and mechs. Warlord Class Titan. Strategic value, absolute. Xenos invasion in progress. Recommended course of action. Exterminatus, negative. Strategic value, absolute. Deploy capital weaponry? Negative. Estimated reduction manufacturing output unacceptable. Liberation fleet? Affirmative. Minor elements in system? Estimated delay unacceptable. Loss of strategy acceptable. Strategic value absolute. Escalate area denial? Affirmative. Execute request order. Adeptus Astartes Ultra. Response incoming. This does imply the idea that, like, the Ultramarines are a limited resource. They can only be deployed to so many weapons. In a galaxy that is covered in war, the only value you offer is if your life benefits the war machine. Like, if your planet did not offer any value to the war, they would not send the Ultramarines. They might not send anybody, is what I'm gathering from said introduction. Ultramarines fleet strike cruiser Fury of Descent. Secure the Titans. How many stories are there that involve, like a war between two sides, and one side creates this ultimate weapon, and then the other side steals it? So you end up having to take it back?
The orcs have massacred the Forge World's forces. And they have taken the planetary defense weapons.
Clever of the damned orcs. Keeps us off their backs while they loot the Titan war machines.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Pilot, report.
Starboard engine is dead, Sergeant.
Sir, are those bullets in your head?
Ship to safety. Find another way down.
What are those indentations on their forehead? They're the same on both of those Space Marines.
This is your plan.
We need to get to the surface to take out the gun battery. Or do you want to go home already, Sergeant?
Not before having a word or two with the orcs.
Is that wise, Captain? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Try to keep up.
It's one way to make an entrance. Also, the fleet is exploding around you, so you gotta get to the surface somehow. Oh, are we getting, or we're not getting to the surface? Are we starting off on that ship? Alright. Yes, it's the Space Marine. Now, how do I reload my gun? Ow. No. There we go. That's how I reload my gun. Good. Good. Why, hello. Or I could just keep shooting. Based on what I've seen of trailer footage of the second one. Oh, hold on. Interesting. A little bit of an active health system.
Space Marines, kill them!
I wonder if there's a way I can just turn down the extreme amount of screen shaking that is going on. Because there is a lot of screen shaking. No, that is a feature. That I will simply have to deal with. Oh, hello. Hello, big fella.
Get off my ship, Space Marine!
Can you reload during a combat roll? I think so. Alright, now who is shooting at me? You are shooting at me. So a little bit of combat maneuvers going on. It's a good thing this turret has a giant handle in front of it. But I'm sure the Space Marine would have figured his way around. Why does that ship look like it has thrusters on top of thrusters? Like, if they were all lit up, they would actively be destroying itself. Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Although it would be nice to have something better than this
Captain
pistol.
Titus, come in. Damned orcs shot me off course. I've had no word from Leandros, but I'm picking up Vox chatter from Imperial Guard forces on the ground.
I scarcely thought any would be left alive, much less still fighting.
Heading towards the front lines now.
I will meet you there.
Yeah. Chapter 2, Against All Odds, Industrial Zone 82. So yes, it's a straightforward game. There are the bad guys, you are the good guys? Are there... They're the opposing forces. And maybe that's the thing. Like, this game doesn't seek to specify who is necessarily good and who is necessarily evil. There is your side and there is theirs. And maybe that is how 40k actually is in general.
Workers, assemble.
Caleb, there you are. The Shiring brothers are saying we're under attack.
The brothers are idiots, Lilith.
They saw rocks in the sky.
Xenos? Here? Damned unlikely.
Well, it seems like they were right. And you are dead. Is there a run button? There is a run button. Excellent. Yeah, little goblins don't necessarily stand that much of a chance. Pick up Bolter. Ooh.
Access authorized. The Emperor be with you, Space Marine.
The 998 Godwin pattern bolter is the characteristic Space Marine battle rifle, firing self-propelled explosive tipped rounds.
This way, boys.
I'm gonna kill him first. Kill them Space Marines! Smash those Space Marines!
And are these places the only way you can get ammo again, or can you just pick up ammo in the environment? It's been a little while. This is a 360 game. I'm playing it on an Xbox 360. It's definitely been a while. I think I have the Steam version of it, but I find myself wanting to play the console versions more often than not, because my PC is not particularly great.
The humans all alone!
Yep, it's just me. Definitely don't show yourselves.
Captain!
Destroy them!
Takes more of that!
Here they come.
This way!
They got no way out of there.
Oh, yep, that's where we get ammo. Ooh. At least a lightly interactable environment. All right.
It's a fight now! Shoot me again!
Get rid of you. For a second there, I was gonna say, like, can I take cover behind this rock? And then I remembered that I don't think this is a cover-based shooter. Because that would emphasize defensiveness. Or defensive play. That's a waste of war resources.
Are you wounded?
The Codex Astartes warns against using jump packs to leap blindly into enemy fire, and for good reason.
Your days as a novice are behind you. Why do you still interpret the Codex so narrowly?
I look to its rules for guidance.
We all do. But there are also benefits to thinking for yourself, Leandros.
For a second, I thought... I figured that character wasn't going to make it simply because he had his helmet on, but now his helmet is off. Alright, so I am limited on the bolt gun ammo, the bolter. But the pistol is unlimited. Yep, that's...
Sedona's picked up local Imperial Guard communications. They survived under the shadow of that gun. I want to know how.
I keep forgetting that I have to hold the button to listen to it.
Personal message cache. Guardsman Thomas Alexander. Must be winter back home. No snow here, that's for certain. We've been diverted to a forge world under Orc attack. The defenders are all dead. The Orcs are killing everyone on the planet, and we're the only Imperial Guard in the sector. The fleet's on the way, but are a couple of weeks out. We're in for a hard fight.
How many chapters are in this game? 16. Okay. Like, when it comes to... I try to... Oh. I tend to avoid walkthroughs as much as I can. But I do like looking at them just to see the index.
Kill everything in that bunker!
The Emperor's Angels of Death fight with us.
Nope. The enemy is over there. Excellent.
You have saved us.
I am pretty awesome, thank you.
Rise, guardsmen. You saved yourselves. We thought you dead.
We would be, my lord, if not for the lieutenant.
Where will we find this lieutenant?
At the front lines. Follow the trench network to the lieutenant's command bunker.
Carry on, guardsmen. We rendezvous with Sidonus, then we find this lieutenant. We need updated intel on the gun battery.
Through here, my lords. Head out the upper level and continue through the plaza.
You know,
the bunker is beyond that.
For every time that I think about the word colonel and the fact that it's spelled colonel, I forget about the fact that there's the pronunciation of lieutenant, of lieutenant. Can I do something there? Or is that just a just a closed fist is the waypoint?
Million orcs, and they fight on.
Only in death does duty end.
I can't feel my legs.
I got to see a space marine before the end.
God, Emperor. Watch over those who fight.
Although the impression I get is, like, if you see a space marine in combat, then you know things have gotten really bad.
Captain, I'm in position at a broken monument near the guard lines.
I'm also in position near the broken monument at the guard lines. How fortuitous.
Delinquency is an affront to the sheepdog.
It would be nice if the pistol held more bullets, though.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you.
Thanks.
The orcs have got that gun well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
I may have encountered the orc during our jump to the surface.
That was the orc ship I saw crash near here, I take it. Did he survive?
If the Horde hasn't turned on itself, it's still under his control.
The MK-11 Hell's Teeth Chainsword is the close combat weapon of choice among Space Marines, combining terrifying power and great speed. Oh, did I? Oh no, I can recover from this. I think he's dead, sir. At the very least, I would imagine the next Space Marine game is going to benefit a lot from the technology, because you have this chainsaw weapon and it dismembers nothing. And it's not necessarily that they didn't have the technology at the time, but maybe they just didn't have the budget, or that wasn't really the focus. Because, like, think about the fact that the X-Men Wolverine game had such, like, body deformation. But I'm sure it would be a lot easier on new hardware to just showcase massive dismemberment at the scale that this game might, or at the very least the next game is showcasing itself to be, with like all-out war.
Target that squig!
What was that? I heard you say... I'm sure we'll find out what that person said later, when it becomes extremely relevant. Oh, hello. Swig. I probably will want to roll backwards first, but it did kind of come around the corner.
Look out, dropship! There's too many of them.
Ooh, grenades. I was gonna say, are there more? Okay, I'm guessing these guys are a little bit too weak to... Yes, I'm aware of this mechanic. Okay, I have orcs shooting at me. Okay, I'll worry about that once I am done harvesting these orcs for L. Anybody else hoping to attack this particular barricade? The answer is yes. Why, hello, sir.
Time for you to die!
Oh, almost. Ah.
Space Marines, thank you. We thought we'd done fine.
Where is your commander, guardsman?
Inside, but the door is sealed.
I believe they will let us through. Imperial Guard, we are Ultramarines. Open this door.
Space Marines.
All too easy.
Word from the second recce. Another horde of the Greenskins are headed here from the south. Damn Gretchen stuck a knife in Saul's throat 2 nights ago.
One is completely burned out. No survivors. Just bodies everywhere.
Reinforce their position, hold the line, and stay alive.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Ma'am?
Second Lieutenant Mira, 203rd Cadian Regiment.
Captain Titus of the Ultramarines.
You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Unless my commanders rise from the grave. So far, they seem content to stay put.
Lieutenant, the scouts have returned to forward base.
How many?
2.
Damn. I sent out 10.
Okay, what about the information those 2 scouts brought back?
Damn gun. We don't have the numbers to make an assault. And as you might have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
That is why we are here. Leave the gun to us.
Come with me, then. I should warn you, my lords. We've got a slight orc problem down here.
Oh, really? Oh, hello.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Access authorized.
You now gain Fury every time you damage an enemy. Once the Fury meter is full, enter Fury mode. All your close combat attacks are enhanced, and you regain health. Alright.
What do you know of the Titans on this planet?
Only that our troops were sent to guard the Titan Invictus at Manufactorum Ajacis. But that was 2 weeks ago, and we've lost contact.
We need to reach that Titan.
Your fastest route is across the rail bridge behind the gun complex. It leads directly to the western gate of Manufactorum.
Get me that field manual. Stuck on bloody Forge World and not a single tech priest in sight.
Tech priest? Oh no, 3 orcs. I guess that's more than 3 orcs. Yeah, I don't need to worry about using any fury meter on that crew.
Not in the disease ward, Dominus. What's wrong with her?
Orc projectile to the leg, Magos Cassio.
Amputations are down the hall.
Very well, I shall prepare for the implant grafting.
No implants. Just get rid of her leg and stitch her up fast. We're at war.
Yeah, we don't have the supplies to give people the health care they require. Even in the future, healthcare sucks. Are you guys matching your animations? Yeah.
Space Marine! Space Marine! Again! Shoot me
Oh, hello. You know, on one hand, like, all of these action scenes have you tackle, like, tons of guys. Tons of orcs in each scene. Like, I wonder if that's one of the criticism, that was one of the criticism of this game when it was new, because, like, you fight a lot of guys that are more or less the same. Oh, hello. I wonder if this is going to function by Halo rules. Is it Halo rules where, like, if you tear off the Gatling gun from its mount, it suddenly has finite ammo?
The orcs hold the trenches beyond the ruins
Yep.
and the battlements beyond that.
And the gun battery?
The orcs took it almost as soon as we got here, nearly 2 weeks ago. Our unit was the only one to make landfall before they gained control. Now none of our ships can get past the gun.
Alright, that seems like the good main first objective. Take out the gun battery. But what is that gun battery ours? Yeah, they took over our own gun. Like, that seems to be the... I'm trying to think about which music theme this reminds me of. The, like, da 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 da. Like, there's a very specific movie. But yeah, like, it seems like there's a theme of weapons being stolen and repurposed to fight against the Marines. Like, the Space Marines have their technology that is being co-opted.
Weapons authorization confirmed. Access granted.
Stalker Bolter unlocked. This modified bolter, equipped with target and high accuracy shells, is able to fell enemies from great distances. The Stalker Bolter functions equally well as a precision battle rifle or a sniper weapon. Alright. With a very wide range of fire. Sir, you're wasting war resources just dropping it right there. You're a terrible space marine.
That's where the orcs breached the gun battery. We haven't been able to make it inside the wall. There just aren't enough of us.
You have survived this long on your own, Lieutenant. You have done well. But you are no longer alone. We will retake the gun. You will get your reinforcements.
I'll hold you to that, Captain.
Also, why do the Space Marines wear such a big full suit of armor but no helmets? I'm sure there's a reason for that.
We're heading back to the command post, Captain. Good luck.
Even if that reason is basically just displaying it in-game. Orc. Are you hiding behind there?
Orcs on the high ground.
Kill them Space Marines!
They have the high ground.
Kill an orc! Space Marines to kill! Kill them!
Oh, man. Yep. Actually, why are you so unloaded? Alright. Let us carry on, move over to the gun battery, save the day. Interesting how you can't really it's a very much straight-on run. But I suppose when you're in a big old suit of armor, your maneuverability is only going to be so great. It's kind of like the criticism of the RoboCop gameplay, is that it makes you feel more like RoboCop in regards to just a big old, heavy, giant robot man, as opposed to somebody who can actually move around very easily. Like, you look at the RoboCop movies, and RoboCop is always just, like, slowly making his way down any corridor. And then the video game looks like it's trying to replicate that. Like, these suits of armor that the Space Marines wear are likely formidable, but not necessarily the greatest for maneuverability.
Just get the ship out of orbit, pilot. Lieutenant Miller, the Orcs cut off our reinforcements.
Damn it. I suggest we move the unit to a more defensible position, sir.
Do it! And make sure...
And make sure you remember my last words! Ah! I stole that joke from 5 Second Films. Oh, are you just a background orc?
Space Marines! It's the Space Marines!
Yes, it's us. The Marines from space. Aren't you also from space? I mean, aren't you technically space orcs? Isn't everybody from space around these parts?
Personal message, Guardsman Alexander. I'll be quick. The Orcs are beating us bad. We're completely outnumbered. Every time you kill one of the bastards, feels like a dozen take their place. I mean, mate, Gareth. An Orc chopped his leg off and he bled out. Nothing I could do. The officers are all dead. The second lieutenant's taken over. She's keeping us focused. Wait. We're moving out. More soon.
Yeah. I got all the audio logs in this chapter. Fancy.
Once we get through these battlements, we will use the breach caused by the rock to enter the gun fortress.
Okay. Seems like an advisable strategy. I haven't used any grenades yet. I should probably stop picking up extra grenades from all these places that are trying to get me to pick up grenades. I could use the ammo, though, because I've fired like 2 or 3 bullets.
Space Marines, kill 'em!
Oh, you know, considering the comments I've made in regards to war supplies, not being able to fix up, like, provide healthcare for the person who lost their leg, like, it's clear the orcs have it kind of worse. Like, consider how many of these orcs show up with just an axe. Like, they bring an axe to a Space Marine gunfight. And, like, that's the best they've got. It's just this axe. I remember the L-shaped hallway. Like, back in the day, there was a time in which every video game, every action game, had some sort of hallway which was just, like, shaped like an L. Or you can say, like, a Tetris piece, like the one that goes, like, vertically, then horizontally, then up again. In order to hide, like, either checkpoints, loading. More so loading. Like, Gears of War didn't really have that many of them because they hid their loading with, like, dialogue scenes. Like, any time that, what was the name of the main character in, Gears of War? It's been a while. Anytime he was doing the slow-moving walk and talk. Like, that's when the game was hiding its loading. It was the elevator of Mass Effect, but more active. A jump pack. Jump pack unlocked. Hold A to fire the jump pack. While in flight, tap X to blast to the ground, killing or stunning most enemy targets. Ranged weapons are limited to the bolt pistol and bolter while wearing a jump pack. Oh.
Take to the high ground, Captain. We will deal with the orcs down here.
Marcus Phoenix. That took me way too long. Not the greatest jetpack, but very active. And you too. Okay, is there a limit to... Okay, I probably take this off every once in a while, because otherwise I feel like this ground pound maneuver is a little overpowered. I mean, you could try. But I've got a jetpack now, so... Yes. Okay, yeah, this definitely feels very overpowered, and I'm sure this will not last forever. Why, hello, group standing nearby each other. Any more orcs for me to splat? Yes. And you, sir. Anybody else? Nobody else. Who would have expected such a fight to go so easily? Why don't we always carry these giant jetpacks?
No room for that jump pack, Captain.
There it goes.
That rock delivered the orcs right to the gun.
Ah, Belly of the Beast. Defense Battery Goliath. Chapter 3. I don't know why I read it in that order. I assure you, I could have kept it on. I just wouldn't have used it. Like, there's still plenty of room for me to have that jetpack, and then I could use it again when things open up. Heck, I could probably still use it. We can go back. It's not that far back. Such waste of war resources. See, things opened up again. Where is this massive orc incoming from? Yeah, I don't exactly need ammo.
This fortress is swarming with orcs.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
A vengeance launcher.
Experimental vengeance launcher granted.
A vengeance launcher.
That sounds promising.
That's what I said. The Vengeance Launcher. The experimental Graia pattern Vengeance Launcher is a specialized launcher for magnetized fusion charges, which adhere to walls and enemy armor. Oh. Basically a remote explosive. Right trigger to fire. Right shoulder button to detonate. We shall try it out. Against some unsuspecting orc who doesn't know the difference between right and wrong. When the eyes of the Space Marine are upon you. I'll stop now. Bonus points if you know what the reference is. Triple bonus points if you can put the full quote. Hello. Kind of a waste on those guys.
Access granted.
You'd think so, but in fact, there's nothing useful. Absolute garbage.
Lockdown in effect.
Look here, Captain. Melter charges.
Put those in the right place. This whole fortress will come down.
We could put the charge on one of the gun's shells.
Leandros, you do the chapter proud.
Remember that we honor the Greek god by
Oh, hello. All right. Oh, hello. All right, we didn't exactly go that far from the shells, so oh, we want to blow up all of the shells, probably. As many shells as possible. Maximum shell damage.
access restricted to upper decks.
Ma'am, I hate to inform you, but we're Space Marines. It's interesting how many enemies you're not actually expected to fight.
They're not about to run short of ammunition.
Not enough cover! Get down! Get down! Ah! Hold on, Captain. Get me a medipack.
Get down! Get down again! They're after me, tortillas! Bonus points if you know the reference. Oh. Switch weapons, please. Oh, never mind. Already dealt with. Nope. Okay. Ah. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright, that went well. What were those things called? Like a nug or something? Why, hello! Okay, you guys look like you're a little bit tougher than the usual regular orc. Also, I find
we need to get the shell into that loader.
I find that I'm spending a lot more time hanging around these other Space Marines, more than I would have expected from a game. Like, I would have expected more of, like, you're just running around by yourself fighting bad guys.
There. I will place the charge on that shell.
Get back here.
Now to move the shell into place.
I don't know. Thank you for not including a dumb minigame or mashing X to push. Just a cutscene. Just a... You just watch him do the thing.
We cannot rely on luck for this, Sidonus. We follow the shell up and make sure it reaches its destination.
Aye. Now back to the left.
I did throw some grenades. Let's try the Vengeance launcher a little bit. Oh. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what the upcoming enemy variety brings. Can I? Okay, that one required some mashing, but I'll live.
This is not a drill.
No, this is a gun battery. Are we going to have to do a sequence where we have to escape the exploding, Ooh, hello? Oh, is that, yeah, that's more of the Vengeance. The Vengeance Bolter. Or the Vengeance Launcher, should I say.
coming!
All right. I didn't even realize I was being followed. Nope, sorry. Stun first. Then execute.
Space Marines! Come and get me, Space Marine!
Excuse me?
In progress.
Is this our bullet? Is our bullet on the way? Okay, I've stopped by that location because it is empty. Interesting. Just a secret location for grenades. Neat. Got anything to add? We're in an elevator. We're supposed to discuss things. You say something, then you say something, and then you say something. That's how elevators work. Haven't you played Mass Effect?
The Emperor be with you, Space Marine.
Fury now allows you to enter marksman mode. Time slows down, allowing you to place shots with lethal precision. Enter Fury mode and then press the left trigger to enter marksman mode. Marksman mode ends when the Fury meter is empty or when you release left trigger. Marksman mode does not affect turreted weapons. Alright. I'm gonna actually have to try that out because that does sound more interesting than regular Fury mode.
Firing sequence in progress.
Yes.
Then we put it back. Leandros, get the shell into that loader. I will cover you.
Ah.
Firing sequence in progress.
Did they identify it as a danger? As a rogue shell?
Incoming fire.
Yeah.
don't think I can stun anybody in this mode.
Only in death does duty end.
I'm not entirely sure what killed me. Possibly an explosive of some sort. Alright. No worry about sniper rifling. Why didn't I just use the vengeance thing? Launcher? Vengeance launcher.
Get behind something!
Oh, I'm way back here. That's kind of an odd place to fall back on, but
Reloading. Space Marines!
I guess I'll go with it.
The orcs have pulled it out of sequence.
All right, Leandros.
Put it back. Leandros, get the shell into that loader. I will cover you.
Reset for firing sequence.
Get behind something!
Incoming fire.
Gun firing in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, this seems like a better choice.
Incoming.
Really?
Firing now.
Why, hello, bunches of goblins. Oh, yeah, that's probably what got me.
Enemy sighted.
Alright, let's switch to the Vengeance Launcher. Switch. Yep, get out of the way, please. Thank you. Okay, let's get out of the way.
In place, Captain.
Let our shields heal up.
You're better off seeing this fortress detonate from the outside.
Agreed. Find an exit.
Alarm. Severe structural damage.
There we go. Alright. I think this is where I'm going to stop for the night. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.